Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel, and we're playing some games today. The Final Fantasy set has just come out and released some really interesting implications for Brawl on Arena. The first of which you may have spotted right away, is with some of the bonus sheet cards, some of the reprints of some classic EDH and CEDH All-Stars are now available on Brawl, including a series of cards with the partner mechanic allowing you to have two commanders for the first time, which is really exciting. And so I've made a kind of a Mardu aggro deck using Tymna the Weaver, which is going to draw us cards on post-combat, and Vile Smasher the Fierce, which is going to deal damage when I cast my first spell, and kind of like a pretty aggro with like an equipment sub-theme. So I haven't actually got like a ton of new Final Fantasy cards in here, but I am playing Cloud because Cloud is really good with Jitte. And then everything else is kind of like aristocrats, a little bit of reanimator type stuff, a lot of stuff that says when my shit dies, do things. Cloud being able to shoot it for chainsaw is like really good. Just like kind of like a good stuff aggro Mardu colors kind of thing. Like also this equipment, which is also really good with Cloud, because when he attacks, it creates a ball lightning, but then Cloud says equipped equipment trigger an additional time, so you get 2 ball lightnings, which means that on turn 3 you can be attacking for 14, which is kind of crazy. It's pretty good. That might be something that I start playing in Historic because it's kind of cracked. What else have we got? And then the Genji glove as well. So I can potentially be getting a couple extra combat steps too, because I have the fear of missing out as well. And I could have been playing the big Mardu enchantment that does the same thing to get extra combats, but alas, not yet. I'm going to try and keep the curve low if I can, and being able to shoot out for the equipment is slightly better. So let's get into a game and have a look at what's going on. I might turn the sound on for you. I normally play on mute. Wow. Put it on 5%. There you go, you're welcome. This is kind of mid, but I'll keep it. Because I get to go Jitte turn 1, which could be good. But instead I'm going to get my land. Play this. I know I'm kind of in the way a little bit. All I'm really covering is my deck. We hit the Mana Gorge of Phoenix. That's something I don't care about just yet. I think my plan is I run Terrors of the Track. So this is basically Blood Artist, but it only triggers once each turn. When I attack with it, I get a second copy put into my hand, which is pretty good. And I'm playing against Grixis Dragons, I assume. I have looked at building this. I play a Grixis Dragons historic deck. Nicol Bolas got cut. But the idea is he's playing like every Omen Dragon for value, because there's a lot of Alchemy Arena Dragons, which are really good. Okay, hit the Vista. Opponent's really slow. Are you going to kill my guy? No, plays Rahilda. That's interesting. So I could play an equipped Jitte, but that doesn't stop Rahilda from punching me. I kind of want to play Cecil. I kind of also want to play Nocturne. A little awkward, isn't it? I'm going to use Nocturne the correct... I think actually just playing Cecil here is the correct choice. So Terrors the Track's going to get put into my hand, and also the Tymna trigger will draw me a card. It's not so bad. They probably are just going to swing in with the Rahilda, which I think is fine. They can have a free card. Oh, he's just gonna block my board? That's okay. This might be a really bad matchup for this deck. Do I want to put this in the command zone? No, I have Reanimate in hand. But I'm only going to play it on a turn where I can attack. Is he just going to exile my commander? No. It's kind of funny if he does that. And then what are you going to exile? What'd you hit? Esper Center. That does suck a little bit. Do I take a turn slowing it down is the question. I might play Clive because Clive can stop Rahilda. And then I throw down the Jitte. He's probably just going to kill Clive immediately, which is fine. Or if he does nothing, Rahilda flips and it gets double strike. Yeah, okay. Attacks, exiles my commander, surely? Yeah. Now I get to redirect it to the command zone. Which is fine. It drew us a card. Not the worst. No blocks. And then Bro's gonna play Esper Sentinel. Oh yeah, I guess it's a werewolf, huh? Interesting. I was expecting dragons. Why is there werewolves? Oh, this is interesting. Bro's got a lot going on. I'm like, wow, I'm like really far behind. Can't really attack him with this. Let's go and get a swan, a mountain. Let's go and get a mountain. So I'm gonna play the Phoenix. No, I probably should have done this in the other order, but that's fine. Let's throw out the Nactimon Shines again. You can draw a card. So my Phoenix is gonna get a permanent +1. I then choose to not attack. What? Because I own Esper Sentinel. It gets a +1. Oh, fuck. That's so funny. I would not have predicted that was going to happen. So then the plan is to put Jitte on the Phoenix. But Bro's gonna see that coming and blow it up straight away. That's fine, I suppose. And then he's gonna exile it with a Trespasser, so I can't even return it using its ability. Ah! I'm getting kind of clapped. Unfortunately. We might be able to come back from this, but it's not looking great right now. Alright, what did we get? Okay, we got an Ajani. That's pretty good.
What a beautiful day, brother.
I agree. So you can draw a card. I would decline. And then Clive's going to deal 3 damage to you. Putting Lifelink on Clive would have been pretty good, but I cut both the things in the deck that do that. I had Whip of Erebos and I had Sorin. I cut both. Bro, is a counterspell? Oh. I'm in trouble. I got flying next turn so I can guarantee the Jitte connect. But at this point it's becoming less and less helpful. So I have lands in the bin. This is looking like a go next angle. Unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of have to, because he's going to eat it. If I don't. I guess I can make him eat it and then I keep Terror of the Track, but it's fine, I suppose. Let's block. We're blocking with a cat. We're blocking Rahilda, we'll take the rest. Which puts me on 1. And then I get to gain 2. Puts me on 2. Yes. Okay. So Ajani now. Just gonna make a cat. Yeah, that was very helpful. Sick. I just got nothing, unfortunately. Can I deal 1 damage to something for value? Not really. I'm kind of just dead. Let's just go next. This guy just had it all. I really misread whatever Nicol Bolas was trying to do. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. The game I played before this one obviously was much more successful. But he just had removal for everything that I was doing. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. But... Alright, now we're playing Kefka. So same Grixis opponent. Our opener's not great. We're cut from red, which is not too good. But if I hit blend 3, then it's like Guide of Souls into Cecil or Adeline, which is pretty good. I also have the Unearth. Rose going first, which kind of hurts. I'm assuming he's playing a more control style thing. Okay. Esper Sentinel open is pretty good. I need to draw a card if I have Esper Sentinel, otherwise I don't think I'm going to see land number 3. Even though I'm playing 37. And the most expensive spell in my deck costs 3. Okay. Interesting. He's just playing a looter deck? Playing a reanimated deck? Okay, we hit the Blaze Mire Verge. This does not make red, however. But that's fine. We're gonna play the Boots. And we're gonna play the Guide of Souls. Pass, unfortunately. I don't want to lose the Esper Sentinel to this. Then I can play Adeline and get an attack in there. Okay. Rose persisting. That's fine. The troll is a very fast clock. So wait, we actually hit Legion Reconsecrator. I think I just race you in life gain. So we go to combat. I have to declare something as attacking to get the soldier. Unfortunately. I think I just pass and go bigger next turn. If I hit a land, I can play Tymna and Lava Spur boots it. I'm just going to wear whatever the troll sends my way, which is fine. No blocks, sir. He passes with mana up. I don't love that for me. Let's try like this. We're gonna see a counterspell. Really? No? Okay, so we get the 1 life. I can't get to 4 rather, for the Guide of Souls to trigger. But I can make the Terrors of the Track get haze. I think this is fine. And then the goal is to try and keep tempo. And then Terrors of the Track, we're going to get put into our hand again. Pretty good. I like this card a lot. My opponent has suffered narcolepsy. Okay. He's going to block. That's fine. He's going to block the Adeline. That makes way more sense. He's going to double block the Adeline. I think I'm okay with this. You get the terrorist trigger. So next time when I play something, I can activate Guide of Souls. Ideally I hit a land so I can slam Tymna. I guess. My opponent's Big Thinker. So I wonder if it's slamming the commander here. Because what am I discarding? Trap Finder. Legion Consecrated with haste would be really good. Then I exile his thing with Unearth. I can just unearth my Hero of Light. Maybe that's better. I unearth the Adeline, hit the equip, and I have 1 mana open still. Oh, okay. You've made a choice for sure. That's fine. I can also hit the boost because I'll have enough. Oh, I thought it was pointed at the trumpeting Carnosaur. I'm like, my brother in Christ, that thing is not 3 or less. So he has Malcolm as blocker. That's fine. Oh, I drew a Prismatic Vista. I love that for me. That gets me a mountain, thank God. Come on, buddy, press. Press the button. There we go. I have a Stoneforge Mystic now. Okay. Do I go and get Genji's Glove? If... it's kind of not worth it. I don't have enough mana to like really get the value out of it just yet. Do I set up for next time? Probably not. Let's go Unearth. Get the Hero of Light. Trigger. Equip the Lava Spur Boots. Rumble. Do I want to put counters on Esper Sentinel? Probably. Yeah, I think Guide of Soulsing onto the Esper Sentinel is the correct choice. Yes. So then Esper Sentinel won't die to the Malcolm block, but he's more worried about this. So he's probably going to chump block here. Then I get in for... What? Okay. Is he just going to rip a board wipe? In which case I need terrors. Okay, never mind. Because otherwise I play Stoneforge Mystic and I set up the Genji's Gauntlet. But alas, nay. Alright. I'm 1-1. Let's go and try and win game 3. I'm feeling confident. I'm strong. I'm powerful. I think it's possible. Mr. Sparkle is playing Emoti. Okay, this hand is not great. Anything that opens Sun Titan is not great. This is better. We run out Stoneforge Mystic immediately. Is that the vibe? We hit the Chainsaw. Okay, so the whole idea is that I play Genji's Glove for the Stoneforge Mystic to tutor for, and I play Jitte for Cloud Midgard Mercenary to tutor for. Because they're both... Yeah, okay. Uro is one of the scariest pieces of art in the entire game. And the fact that they have the whole screen fill up with his thing is even more horrifying. Bro, it looks like he's gonna eat my soul. Okay, I have another thing to consider. Is playing Stoneforge Mystic the correct play here? Because I want to attack and activate on Cecil. Shit. Maybe Fear of Missing Out is the right choice? Actually, he can play Emoti. Maybe I actually just Chainsaw and kill the bird. You always Chainsaw the bird, apparently. But the problem is I can't activate on Cecil. So maybe I slam Clive? Yeah, okay, so you didn't get to place Commander, which is the thing I'm happy about. I'm going to slam Cecil. Cecil holding the chainsaw is pretty good. I guess there is a trigger. Here comes Emoti. Emoti is going to hit something that puts land into play. I'm a genius. But I need to kill Emoti, like, immediately. So we're going to see the method come down. I'm then going to play... I'm going to wait for my opponent to put his commander in the command zone. And then get to play a land. And then we Stoneforge Mystic, which is now a 4-2 because of method. Because the excess damage becomes a pump. And so now we go and get Genji Glove. Oh, or Stormforged Armor is really good too. But I think Genji Glove wins us the game more decisively. Cool. And then we'll pay 1 life, draw a card. We have Path of Exile. Cool. So we have a pretty good chance of keeping the commander out of play. Which is kind of important. Oh, and we hit the Outfitter as well. Okay, so there's a line here. Let's get a mountain. So I play the Outfitter. Equipment in my hand gets equip 1. Stoneforge Mystic activates, putting it into play. I have like 1 mana to spare. Okay, so I get equipment in my hand gets equip 1. Activate Stoneforge Mystic. Equip to Cecil. So Cecil now has double strike. And then when he attacks, it's going to be an extra combat step. So I'm going to path Nadu actually. Because otherwise, Nadu can trade on the first hit. Unfortunately. And Nadu just needs to go away as a fucking cursed card. And then next time we get to Slam Fear of Missing Out. If I can give that haste, it'd be kind of crazy. We're going to have an extra combat step. We can hit the double strike. And we're going to attack again. We can hit the double strike. Post-combat main phase. I'm going to draw a card. So I don't actually have that many equipment in it. There's like 5 equipments. And then there's the 2 things that search for equipment. And there's just Kemba's Outfitter. So it's not like it's a big equipment deck. This is fine. This is fine. I do have a way of giving Fear of Missing Out haste now. Instant sorcery land, so I could put this in the bin. But then I get 2 combat steps like this. I don't think it's worth it. Instead, I'm going to Skitter Priest. This still has 3 to equip. I could just equip the Kemba's Outfitter. Instead, I'm going to discard the Sanguine Brushstroke, I think. Yeah. And then I just pass. We have a Ragavan that can give haste next turn. That's fine. So Skitter Priest says that whenever my guys dies, I'm going to get a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might with Toxic 1. Which is really good. And there's a pretty good possibility that my opponent is going to board wipe here. This just buys a turn. I doubt he's going to return Snowlands to hand. Unless if I'm going to win the game, I think. So he might bounce the Cecil? Oh yeah, he's gonna. Oh, he can't afford it. You should have played that before the Thassa. But, so Thassa is going to exile and blink the Vantasaur. Because he can't tap the things down, he can just prevent Cecil from untapping. If he blinks the Vantasaur, he can get more Savage Stomps. Oh, he's getting a Naturalize. Interesting. So it's not untapped. I think that's fine. Interesting. So I can Chainsaw also. So let's throw down Ragavan with the dash. And put the Chainsaw on something. I think the Outfitter is fine. And then I can just, I don't know, throw the lava spur boots on anything. I don't think it matters. But what I want to do is I want to equip the Genji glove, giving you double strike. So this could potentially trade with the Kraken. We're going to all attack. And then we have a fear of missing out, extra combat step. I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's going to kill all my guys on blocks, but I'm kind of sending it. Because otherwise the Thassa Kraken lock kind of cooks me. So now the Outfitter is bigger for the second combat. Ragavan connected, which is pretty good. We get another chainsaw trigger. So he's now a 6-1 with double strike, and I have an extra combat step. We send it. Is Burr gonna block? Yes, kind of has to, I think. But then I am tapped. I don't have any way of untapping. Ragavan comes to my hand, though. No, that's fine. So, Ragavan gets around the tap block. Surely we see the commander slammed here? Yeah, okay. Interesting. I think I lose. I think I'm losing this one. Wow, he felt brave enough to attack with the Kraken. Yeah, I guess he's just gonna blink it so that they can't tap. Guys, I think we're cooked. I think... Normally when I see the Emoti deck, they're trying to play Storm. This is not one of those times. Let's play Clive. Let's just start burning because Clive says I don't need to resolve a successful combat. I can't get through with the Ragavan, so I'll just play the Ragavan. And then I'm going to give him Ward 1, not that that's going to mean anything. But that's fine. I don't have a sack outlet, not like a mass sack outlet. Unfortunately. Because if I had Bartolome del Presidio, I just sack my entire board and he dies to Vengeful Blood Witch. Because it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's close. Alright, here comes the big Emoti. What do we get? Glimpse the core, whatever. It's fine. Most of the time, Emoti is going to find ramp. It's when you play something bigger than Emoti that matters. Very surely attacks with the Tortoise. Plays, escapes the Uro. Okay, don't love that for me. Dasher's now a creature. You can just win on combat step. This is 20 damage. So I have to block with Ragavan? That's kind of a meme. Does not attack with the Totos. I take 14. Okay. That's fine, I guess. It's not good. And then he blinks the Kraken. He has to blink the Kraken, otherwise I have a pretty good combat step afterwards. I hit Unearth. Do I even have a target? No. So we cycling? We hit a land. This might be GG, friends. It's really not what I needed to see. We're going to put the chainsaw on the Ragavan. And then die? Alright, well, that's really unfortunate. I played against two decks that just kind of hit it better than me. Unfortunately. Man, I'm kind of disappointed. I had a lot of faith in myself. I would just concede. But Partner Mechanic is really interesting. As you can see, I did get to cast both of them. I did kind of encounter two very strong control decks that made it a bit hard to get through. But that was kind of cool. Like, that was actually some interesting, meaningful gameplay where I got to make, you know, some interesting decisions. Brawl is probably turning into my favorite format right now. And the new Final Fantasy cards do add some cool stuff. So I'm going to be playing some more Magic Arena and uploading the content onto the channel. So stick around, because maybe I'll have some other cool deck lists. I know next I'm planning on recording Ultima, which I did an EDH primer for to try and play Storm using Ultima. And so we're going to be running that as well. So stick around for that one, because that's coming out soon.